the Indiana Hoosiers and the Oklahoma Sooners. Reese Davis, Dave Pollard, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We check in with her now.
Coach Venables told me before the game, anytime the Big Ten takes on the SEC, it is more than just about this game. It is about bragging rights and who is the most dominant conference. We'll find out today, guys. Guys, back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. The Hoosiers ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll start on the ground with Robinson. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
That's a nice run. This guy has it all, doesn't he? He has speed, he has shiftiness, and he has power. The power reminds me of an old great Sooner running back, Marcus Dupree. Arguably one of the most gifted runners college football has ever seen, and a guy that didn't quite pan out at the NFL level because of injuries. This dude has it in him, though, and I'm sure he's reminding a lot of people in the stadium right now of good old Marcus Dupree.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10.
Ready. Black 88. Black 88. Go, go.
They'll give it to him again. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. The play action fake. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
And this is going to be the matchup for this defense all game long, containing the QB speed, because he can get out and he can roll. Nice job early in this football game, judging his speed, getting out there, getting the sack, and most importantly, getting a hit on him early in this football game so he can physically feel you, and those hits can start to add up throughout a football game.
And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. The Sooners will line up to punt it away. He's got it. He couldn't find much running room there. Didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. On the run, it's Richard. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, they're trying to go toss on this play, but defense just wins at the point of attack. They're able to defeat the blocks and get the ball carrier down behind the line of scrimmage.
Scanning the field, it's Hoover. He puts some heat on that one down the middle. Goes high to pull it in. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41.
Well, I know he makes it look easy, but trust me, it's not. For him to run the post route like that and then locate the ball in the air, out-jump a defender on a 50-50 ball, and have the hand strength to reel And that is impressive.
They used the chunk play to cross midfield, and they've got it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. He might want another play. Looking to throw on 1st down. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
That is a nice job by the defense in a sudden change type situation. The play before, you just gave up a big completion down the field. So you got to try to stop the bleeding right away up front. The pass rush comes through for you to create a negative play.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
Sooner Nation bearing down on this offense on this huge 3rd down play. They want to run this quarterback. Still running at the 35. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down. He's not going to win any gold medals in the 100 or anything like that, but he's fast enough to hurt you.
Yeah, that's the whole key. He's got just enough to force the defense to stay honest. You have to account for this guy's ability to tuck the football and run.
Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
Really good job by the defense, seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand, safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. They've got a ways to go on 3rd down from the 24 as this defense tries to force them into a field goal try. To the air, it's Hoover. Lets it fly deep downfield. Hauls it in down the sideline. Stopped at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the 1st.
It has been all defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the 1st quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the 2nd. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. Touchdown, Hoosiers! Right on the money, and he makes the grab in the end zone.
What a fantastic route that time. If you're going to be able to throw the ball down in this area of the field where the windows close so quickly, you have got to be precise with the route running, and that's what happened right there. That's an easy connection between the QB and his target for the score.
He'll bring it out. It's Bowen. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Sooner offense returns to the field. They're looking for something, looking for anything to try to put some kind of score on the board, down 7-0. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. They're working that left side. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. The Sooners racing to the line in the hurry-up. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he knocked him down after a gain of 3 to the 23. So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? Off the RPO, complete. Stopped at about the 25-yard line, but it'll be a first down.
And that's a really good job by the QB, getting the ball out of his hands, knowing where the sticks are, getting the first down. And they saw something they like, because here they come, right back on the ball to run another play.
That's where they'll mark him a very productive play and a first down. Off play action. Complete. No chance to run, but still a good gain. And the Sooners can really attack on this 2nd and short.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a 3rd down stop. Back to pass, it's Mateer. Quarterback now breaking the field. Zings it complete to the right. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Wants to throw on first down. Get it out on the screen. Got a little grass. He's at the 10. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And the extra point is good. Touchback, the ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. They'll start this drive with a pass. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that's a really good job by this defense. Complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Picked off. A turnover in their own end. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. To the air, it's Mateer. Got him outside. Touchdown Sooners! Into the end zone for 6. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And he'll be stopped. Return gets it out across the 25, stopped at the 26. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Looking deep. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line, a loss of 1. Now a timeout call by the Sooners. That's their first. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this third down play. The give to the back. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's see if they decide to punt it. They're getting to the line quickly and staying out there on fourth down. Oh, they're after him. Makes the grab. He's got a first down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it in their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
And the Hoosiers will hustle to the line. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Richard. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Indiana!
Nice job putting a drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the first half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a staff that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for 2, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
The extra point here would tie the game. And the point after is good. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished it off with an exclamation point, running it in from the 19. Fielded in the end zone, it's Sategna. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. To the air, it's Mateer. Starting to feel a little pressure. Trying to escape and get it himself. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Throws it deep. Makes the catch on the right side. Nothing but green grass down the middle. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
And how about the bomb? The long field all the way across the field. Big-time play, big-time throw. Receiver runs underneath it, takes it to the house. Huge play for this offense.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Beebe. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. They'll try it on the ground, running the counter. And after that short game, they'll head to the locker room. It's halftime here. Go ahead and roll the dice to start this second half. They're lined up for an onside kick. They'd hoped to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it.
Man, how about that? You come out of the locker room, you just had a little bit of a break, you rested, you told your club we're going to come out, and now we're going to be aggressive. We're going to kick an onside, even though we're winning and you failed. Now this defense better step up and respond.
And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. Got 6 on first down, now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Give to the running back, and they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. You got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella.
Oh, it's a fumble. Offense scoops it up and still going. There's a crease. He is in. Takes the fumble to the house. Touchdown, Indiana.
You got to be Johnny on the spot sometime. How about that? The guy fumbles the ball, but his teammate was very aware. He was able to scoop it up himself, take it in for a touchdown. Guys, they may want to put that play in their game plan next week.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And the extra point was good. No incident there, and we are tied up in the 3rd. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And he finished things off by racing 37 yards to the end zone. He'll bring it out. It's Sategna. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Sooners will get things going on offense as they head onto the field. Now they'll try to answer that score with one of their own and regain the lead here in the 3rd. Back to throw, it's Mateer. Got his man on the right. And he was knocked down immediately. Very short pickup on that one. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Got it across the 20 and out to the 23. A pickup of 4.
And, you know, when we talk about great 3rd down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on 1st and 2nd down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up 3rd and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that 2nd down by this defense.
So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? Defense a little too eager. That's an encroachment penalty, 5 yards for the offense. Now 1st and 10 after they got them to jump. Off the play fake. Trying to get behind the defense. They've avoided the interception all day, but they're lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, great job in coverage on the back end by the defense. You just got to finish the play. That should have been a pick.
This has been a tight one, 3rd quarter, all tied up. It's now 2nd and 10. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Oh, he's going to be brought down. the Texas A&M Aggies and the Oregon Ducks. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
When you talk about decibels, making it hard to play for the opponent, the first stadium you've got to think about is Autzen Stadium in Eugene, Oregon. This is one of the most acoustically challenging places for opponents to step onto the field. The loud and the proud, the Ducks make noise whenever opponents come to town. Guys?
Appreciate that, Holly. The Ducks ready to kick it away first. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Deafening noise. Reed trying to cut through it. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Texas A&M going up tempo.
Man, that is a big negative play for this defense, putting them in reverse, getting the quarterback on the ground, and they better get ready again. Look at this offense. They're right back on the ball, ready to snap it again.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
That is exactly how you set a tone when you're on defense, and especially when you're at home. If you can get them and force them into a punt early, keep that crowd going and involved, man, is it fun to play defense.
Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. Marcel Reed to throw for it on fourth. Unleashes one. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Takes it the other way. Touchdown, Oregon! What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that.
I mean, you talk about coming out of the defense and setting the tone and letting them know it's going to be a long game. Let's do this. How about a pick six on the first possession? Nice job by the defense coming out and striking first in this ballgame.
And he tacked on the extra point. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0. They'd love to get a drive going here. Play fake, Reed. Throws to the wideout. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Obviously not the start this quarterback was hoping for, guys. He's now 0 for 4 to start the game throwing it. He just can't seem to find a rhythm. He's not finding his receivers. I'm even wondering if he's seeing the field that well at all, but no surprise. When you start the game 0 for 4 QB, you've got no points on offense.
Reed. Moving out to the right. Trying to make magic with his feet. Thought he saw some daylight, but this defense closed quickly. Maybe picked up one on the play. Texas A&M going quickly. Looking to pass. It's Reed. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Oh, the big fella almost had the interception. Instead, it'll be fourth down.
You just wonder if the quarterback's trying to get it all back after throwing the pick the last time out. This time, that was not a good read. The defender was all over that throw. He should have intercepted that, but thanks to the drop, the offense stays on the field. This quarterback has got to...
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Fourth down, Reed. Flushed out of the pocket. He'll pull it down and run. And he did not make it. The defense standing tall against the run.
And your goal of a defense is to stop them, is to force punts, and then this is just gravy. Now they go for it on 4th down and medium. On their side of the field, you get the big stop and a chance to switch the momentum here in the first half.
Hauls it in. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
And if you had any questions about this quarterback's arm talent, now you've got your answer. Wow.
On 1st and 10, trying to strike from the 15. Oh, and he can't hold the pitch, and the ball's loose. Flying out to the left. Past the 50. The 30. At the 20. Scooped and scored. Touchdown, Texas A&M. And now they'll empty the backfield for the 2-point try. Here's Reed to throw. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. He'll bring it out. It's Davison. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Here comes the Duck offense to get the drive started. We got a tight one early, and they go back on the attack, holding a 7-6 lead. It's complete to the left. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down. New set of downs after the completion.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the 1st down, and they like to do this. When they make a 1st down, they want to go fast, they want to crank up the tempo.
And I love the idea of getting this guy screen throws because of his ability after the catch. So nice job getting downfield, getting a hat-on-hat, and giving him a tunnel to run through.
The run inside. It's Davison. Nowhere to go. Same song, 2nd verse, as this defense is ready for this guy. The Ducks are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Might be changing the route. Moore from the gun on 3rd down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
4th down and 4 yards to go. The offense will try to get it. Moore to throw for it on 4th down. Makes the catch, and he's free. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Got the quick pass. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's give him 10 yards on the play, and it is enough for a 1st down. And the Ducks go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Running inside, it's Davison. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Nice job by the defense. A lot of times offenses want time to mesh that RPO and read it. Nah, the defense got in there so fast, they didn't give him an option. Got the nice tackle for a loss, putting the offense in a worse situation.
Right back to him on the ground. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the 1st quarter. That's the end of the period, and Oregon has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down.
Ready, go!
Takes a handoff. It's Hill. This defense makes a play, stopping him well short, and it'll be fourth down from the 24. Might be calling a hot route. Fourth down, Moore. Unleashes one deep. Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive.
Some defensive players just have a knack. I've played with guys throughout the course of my career that you can't coach it. It's not speed. It's not strength. It's literally, I know when to break on the football, how to go get it, and how to pull it in. It's just a knack.
Here comes the Aggies offense out to start this drive. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on third down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
Play action with Reed. Looking to the big tight end. Working the big fella to the corner. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll move the tight end. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Lets it fly. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
Well, I think they were really hoping they'd go in at halftime and get this guy settled down and find a rhythm for him. That has not been the case, though. We're here in the second half. He's just 1 for 7 throwing the football and throws another incompletion. You're really scratching your head now if you're the offensive coordinator because you are digging deep into your playbook trying to find a completion for this guy.
They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws right in those holes. Get those first downs. Get those big chunks.
Complete in the middle. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
One of the things I like about this tight end is he's a target vertically down the field. That was a post route that time, and if you want to try to cover him with a linebacker, probably not going to be fast enough. You want to cover him with a safety, probably not going to be big enough. That's the matchup nightmare this guy can be, and his quarterback well aware of it on that throw.
Got him, and nobody's close. Touchdown, Aggies! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skilled players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
Going for 2 here to try to make the lead 7. Throwing Reed. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete. They want to get the ball right back here in the first half. They've got the lead and going for the onside kick. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it.
We're only in the first half, and I don't think anybody had onside kick in the second quarter on their bingo card. They were trying to catch the opponent off guard, but it didn't work. Now let's find out what this offense can do. You have got to make them pay for gambling.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. They'll move the wide receiver. Caught, and he's got room. They're able to ride him down, but not before he has flipped the field with a huge pickup on the play, and now they are set get deep in this first half, a first and goal and a chance to take the lead before the break. Oh, there's a loose football on the bad pitch. Defense picks it up. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
And that is exactly how you draw it up. You get to the quarterback, but you get the football out. You hit him, you try to rake it out. Great job by the defense, getting the sack, getting the fumble.
They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. Reed. Gonna take a shot. Upstairs to make the catch. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line.
Well, this quarterback, I think, has earned the right to take shots here late in the first half. They've had a lot of success. They've got the lead. They're not going to play it safe. He's going to make good decisions, and when he has opportunities to throw strikes, he's going to hit those throws.
You look to be backed up, and then suddenly you're not. Big play has him across the 50, and they'll have it 1st and 10. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Reed. Looking down the middle. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, making a big play.
Complete to the right. He's run out of bounds, but not before a huge gain and the first down. The Ducks right after the huge play through the air back to the line. Moore to the air. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, and really, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
They had the big play to start the drive, but a couple of misfires now leaves us with 3rd and 10. Motion from the back. Moore from the gun, trying to convert 3rd down. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on 3rd down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. 4th down, baby.
Moore to throw for it on 4th down. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent. He's making bad decisions.
And this just hasn't been his day, man. He's already thrown some interceptions and leaving the ball short, like just not getting to his receiver. He's got to do something to change the mojo up, because right now he's not playing well, and at this rate, he might be going to the pine.
Here's Reed to throw. Looking for a huge play. Got it down the field. He's down to the 38-yard line, and they can stop the clock. Texas A&M will use its 2nd timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Reed. Fires to the middle. And the throw down the gut falls to the grass.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Under fire. He's sacked. This defense all over it. The Aggies want to move quickly. From the gun on third down, Reed. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays.
Third and long situation, we're bringing an extra DB on the field, and we're telling our front guys to pin your ears back and go get the QB, and they get the job done.
We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Guys, look at this. A surprise. They're going to gamble and go for it here on fourth down. Reed to throw for it on fourth. And the incomplete pass, they roll the dice. Snake eyes. One more snap coming before halftime. Dante Moore. Here comes the heat. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. Texas A&M ready to kick it away to get the third quarter started. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They finally get him stopped after he maneuvered his way to the 42. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, and relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and
maybe some room here. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. The Ducks, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Wants to adjust the pattern. They'll go to the counter. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
none at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hill. Turning it on.
Well, the defense wasn't expecting that. They had a lot of guys back into coverage. That was second and a lot of yards to go, and they got caught off guard. Not enough guys in the box to control that running back.
And the Ducks lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. Gets the back moving. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Oh, and he's able to get the ball back, but he does lose yardage on the play.
Ooh, definitely dodged a bullet there. Listen, the quarterbacks don't run with the football all the time in practice, and they're not used to all that contact sometimes. Have a tendency to cough it up a little bit. A bad play because he coughed it up? Could have been worse, though. Good thing he landed on it.
4th down and 10, and barely a thought of kicking it. They'll go for it. Fourth down, Moore. Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man by himself. Touchdown, Ducks! They take the lead here in the second half.
This receiver is dangerous because of what he can do after the catch. Once he has the football, he is so good at making defenders miss. You saw it on that play.
Throwing more. Looking to convert the 2, and he will not. The defense gets to him with the sack. Coming out with it, it's Morrow. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Reed. Now improvising. Going to try to get it himself. Quarterback gets past the marker. Out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive. You love to deliver a punch on the first play of the drive. They've got it at the 46 on first down. Play fake, Marcel Reed. Fires to the right. Almost had the completion. Just missed it.
And the defense catches a break on that one. And this guy's not a superstar, but he's pretty dang reliable. And we talked to them about this guy. Like, he's kind of the security blanket for the quarterback. And him to drop that football doesn't happen often. You take those lucky things when you can get them.
Here's a heat. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and third down is coming.
And if this offense is going to get back in the football game, those are the plays they have to make. Like, they have to make contested catches. They've got to find a way to get some points, to create some explosive plays. Those 50-50 balls, when you get your hand on it, man, they got to start making those plays.
Offense staying on the field. They'll hurry up on fourth down. Marcel Reed to throw for it on fourth. Makes a catch. First down and maybe a lot more. Finally, they get him out of bounds, and what a big pickup there as they get the first down. And it looks as if they buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. And the Aggies look to keep this drive humming. Throwing Reed. Makes the grab. Oh, there might have been trouble if they had knocked him down so quickly.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Not a whole lot of room as he gets a couple inside the 30 to the 29.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Looks as if Texas A&M will have enough for the first down.
And the offense runs the football, and they get the first down. And you kind of get the feeling they've already gone for it on fourth down once. Like, they're going to do it again. And that just puts so much pressure on a defense. Like, to play an extra snap over and over again is really, really difficult. This offense appears to be in an aggressive mode.
And that is interception number 3 on the day. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. Looking for a crease. It's Davison. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. We take a moment to look at the stats of what has been a tight ball game. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Moore fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41.
I think most offenses around the country in a situation like this with the lead late would be trying to run the football, right, or throw it short and try to bleed the clock. But this offense, man, it's still pedal to the metal. They're looking for chunk play opportunities.
They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on there. Oh, the ball popped out. That's a way to mess up a drive. Oh, the offense looks as if they fell on the fumble, and they'll keep the ball. I don't know. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. And here comes the offense on second down. With the draw, it's Davison. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Really impressed with the running back. His stats haven't been great, right? Every yard has been hard to come by, but these are some of the best runs we've seen in the game by him, and it's happening at the most important time here in the fourth quarter.
And some room to work. They'll pull him down after a pickup of 5 down to the 23.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Using him out of the slot, he has just been unstoppable.
And I love putting dynamic athletes in the slot that I can move around, that I can put in motion, that I can make him go in or out. I can put him off the ball so you can't get hands on him, and they've really featured this guy today.
They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line.
Well, this guy hasn't quite put up Heisman numbers in this game, but in a moment where they need him the most, in the fourth quarter, look how strong he is running. Breaking tackles, he's been smart, he still has the ability to cut. He looks like he could play another 4 quarters.
Two-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. The Ducks with the 1st and 10.
Down, ready. Black 88. Black 88. Where did he go?
Snap. Got some room. Headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Ducks. And they take it in for 6 more points.
Man, it's so nice to have guys out wide that you just trust, that you can feed the football, and this guy will do the rest, will cross that goal line, will take care of you, make you look like a genius. That's that kind of guy right there.
And he puts through the extra point. He'll bring it out. It's Bussey. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Reed. Here's a throw downfield late. He just about put this game away if he'd been able to hold on to that one. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running.
Well, here we are. It's every quarterback's dream. You're down by a score late in the game, 2-minute situation. You get to march your offense down the field and win this game. Use your timeouts, use the sidelines, clock it when you have to, and do what you practice every day, the 2-minute drive.
Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. The throw to the outside is complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch to these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
And you just got to know the situation of the game, obviously. After that incompletion now setting up third down, you still got timeouts. You can attack the middle of the field. It's all out there for you. There's no need to panic. Because of those timeouts, you still have an eternity to get back in this game.
This time it's complete. Texas A&M will use its second timeout. And with the clock stopped, they can get their thoughts together to call this play after picking up the first. The Aggies, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Reed. Throwing right. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, the windows right now to throw into are getting smaller and smaller. How about the defender that time breaking on the ball? It was the hit that caused the incompletion.
Looking for a man. It's Reed. Right down the middle. He's got it. They stop him at the 22, 15-yard pickup on the play, and a first down just outside the red zone. The run inside. It's Owens. He's inside the 10. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up. Texas A&M going up tempo. Going to the run, it's Owens. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Texas A&M. The Aggies get it right back.
Well, it's a great job getting the touchdown. Obviously, now you've got to go for 2. You got to dial up your best 2-point play to try to tie this thing with only seconds to go.
Here's Reed to throw. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
What a big play by this defense. You give up the touchdown. You don't get discouraged. You bow up. Tight coverage on the 2-point conversion. And now, more importantly, you still have the lead late in this football game.
The 40.
And you're just waiting for that right bounce, that right skip for that ball to get 10 yards to try to make something happen and make a miracle come to fruition. And, Palmer, it's not going to happen. The defense's hands team, they were ready, they were dialed in, and they get the football back.
Yeah, they fall on that one, David, and they can breathe a little bit easier now. But let's be honest, I mean, in college football, we've seen crazier things happen in these types of situations. The ball takes a crazy bounce. There's always a chance. You got to give the receiving team there a lot of credit. The hands team gets it done, and they win the game.
Running inside, it's Davison. Maybe a crease. He'll be brought down inside the 10-yard line at the 9.
And man, is it nice just to have this guy right here. Like, give him the football, and they're going to give it to him early, and they're going to give it to him often. And a lot of times we see, man, late in the games, just like right here, he makes those big plays, wears down the defenses, and he is a handful late.
At first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on second.
They pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. And he gets it into the end zone for the touchdown, and it's not just a touchdown, it is a dagger in this game.
That is how you end a football game. Closing seconds, great execution. Take the lead. This game is almost over.
They add the extra point to finish the drive. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They get him stopped, and he was close to taking that one a long ways down at the 38. How much fun with Sal. I mean, you just dream of having games like that every time you go into the booth. I'll watch those two teams play anytime.
Yeah, that's what's fun about good teams. Really good teams squaring off. Like, there wasn't a lot of difference between these two squads. We could watch these every week. Love calling these games because they're competitive. Great talent on the field. Palmer, unfortunately, somebody had to lose.
Yeah, and the higher-ranked team was ranked higher for a reason. At the end of the day, when it came down to it, they made the biggest plays in the most critical moments. Both of these teams have tremendous playmakers, and they're both going to make a lot of noise late in the college football season, but give the higher-ranked